This thing's falling apart, RSI. Sounds like it's getting squeaky wheels. See, I'm guessing that red spot on the picture is the power supply or something. It's on the right side though. It's acting like it's like the track, but it looks like it's interior maybe. Or maybe on top. Hard to say. I mean, for me, like, it makes kind of like some sense. Like, why do we have to have so much clutter on the planets that have been populated by corporation for a long time? Like, this is Hurston, right? Like, ecological disaster, poorly, like, crappy breathing air or whatever. I would just have most of this planet barren and have like a few forests somewhere, you know? Okay, let me just see what we can take off of something real quick. And I'm guessing, I don't know what would be damaged. It's like up here. Blast shield panel. Cargo panel. So this is either oxygen or so what broke on this? I mean, it was on the right side and it was like in here somewhere. So it's either, I don't know why there's a medical symbol there. It has to be whatever the modules are. I thought there was components here, but maybe there isn't. Okay, let's oddly enough, this ship paint is not taking like any damage, which my other ship paint, the carrot takes damage just opening the door, which I find very odd. So we can't take anything off of that. Let's take something off of the cargo area. It's crazy how pristine this is staying compared to the black one. Oh. Okay, let's just take a little nibble. A little nibble, nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's what you should do, is like take a ship and like eat the exterior a little bit, give it kind of that rugged vibe. I wonder how much that hurts the damage on the ship, you know? Like, can I eat off this paint? Yeah. That's crazy. Alright, let's see if we can fix anything on this and see if it changes something. So the shield generator and stuff is broke. So when I used this in the past, it was glitched. And when you tried to repair something, it would repair the whole ship on the thing and not just the damage. But this says it's limited. It doesn't look like the actual Ursa's damaged at all. It's just the stuff. I don't think we're going to be able to fix it. I think it's just damaged. So, see if anything changed though. Escape hatch. They need an escape hatch like this on the Redeemer when it flips over. That's what they need. So shield and coolers are still broken, but the red spot is gone. So I'm still confused on this because like I feel like it I feel like it works to some degree, but it's like I don't know if it's still like because your picture will be like it'll show that your hull is red, and then you go and repair and it'll be green, and I don't know if it actually fully fixes it or not. Let's see if the paint comes back. No? Maybe? No? That's a little crazy. I'm not sure what the science is behind this. Like, how do you tell where it needs the repair, you know? Kind of rough. Professional repair services. You know what I'm saying? God, it looks crusty though. If I did the whole ship like that, you might be able to blend into an asteroid. Be kind of crazy if you think about it. You just wait until we find someone's ship, you know? I still got to figure out how to reload this stuff and everything, though. We're going to drive the Ursa over there, right? We're going to find the ship, drive the Ursa over, right? And then, what you do then is you pop the old back open with the Ursa, right? And then you turn the old generator off. And then we're going to salvage the hull and put all the containers in the Ursa, right? And then, I mean, as soon as we get back in, oh God, as soon as we get back in the Carrack. I'm very sketchy about this door being open right now. But other than that, like this is all I'm asking for though in the game, right? So the bunker is basically, I mean, you can use ground vehicles instead of an armored bunker, right? You know, but instead of having this with a turret gunner, it'd be bigger with more ammo storage and then shooting areas in the, you know, you'd shoot out the back. Be crazy. Ugh, definitely would be crazy. Do we want to try and fly all the way to Picker's Field without dying on a Dragonfly? 600 kilometers? That's the real question. And apparently we have repair vision now. Oh.
Anvil Aerospace. All systems online. Shields offline.
So if we were to fly to Picker's Field, it is 600, 700 kilometers in this direction. See how far we'd have to go.
Landing gear raised.
This is where dropships would be nice, though. Like, you come down here, you leave a dropship at that outpost, and you know, fly your dropship back and forth, drop people off, and then just use hydrogen fuel instead of Quantanium, you know? Like, what's an extra, you know, 30 minutes? Yeah, I could put those one guns on this. It'd look good. The white ones. Maybe it wouldn't be too bad. I mean, that's a fairly open valley down there. Granted, any of those cactuses could just like one-shot you, but like, it's a fairly open plain here for a dragonfly. boy. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, this would have been a pretty easy fly so far. Be a long ass ride though. A real long ass ride. I didn't think 600 would be that far. Like, Dragonfly can
Filter
go
drive is
like
now
80,
on.
70, 80. I guess km a second. I don't know what their things would be, which beads. It would take you. Surely it's not km a second. Surely that's meters a second or something. So it'd be
Quantum drive is now on.
probably a while. They used to have that armor that I wanted over here, though. I haven't been to Pickers in a while. Oh, but you get the legendary Duster armor, and then you go get the, yeah, there's ships here. I knew it. Bunch of Auroras. That's an absurd amount of Auroras right here. Doesn't bode well, you know. I mean, I've been back. Been back for a while. That's a lot of Auroras down there.
Docking initiated. Docking denied. Shields
I'll get my
online.
shields on, I guess. I'll leave them on. That's the thing, is like I leave this ship even with the shields on, they'll tear it down before I could get back. So like half the time, like I just want to like fly the Carrack half the time without anything on, you know? Stealthy. But this is why I need the Argo cargo. But apparently, even though we had the CCU for this other Carrack, it doesn't come with its own secondary Ursa Rover and Pisces. So I can't outfit it like the other one. which is kind of dumb, but whatever. I'll take the Urs in, see if we get shot. It just makes me wonder why there's so many damn Auroras down there. If we can jack one, we can stick it in the top of the ship, though. That'd be cool. I thought I was hearing engines outside. Could just be wind, but we'll have to see. It's so hard to be tactical in this game because everything's so fucking blocky. And it's weird because like you're a bullet sponge, but you also die in like 3 seconds. It's like Call of Duty. It's like in Tarkov, you can die in like 1 second. You can get shot, and you can bullet sponge and take a whole bunch of shots, right? But like in Call of Duty, it's like usually it takes more than one shot, but the time to kill is so low that you die as soon as you get shot anyway. Like whoever shoots first wins. So like it's very difficult to take on multiple people in Call of Duty because it's all about dodging the bullets. If you want to fight 4 people, you have to be mobile enough to dodge 4 people's bullets while shooting 4 people. Whereas like Tarkov, if you want to kill 4 people, you just got to be better at shooting people. Because you could literally kill them with 1 round.
Welcome to Marlax Space.
I'll try to shut this in case they come over here, but like I don't think any of these people are there, but we are going to try and see if we can get any money from salvaging their ships. It's something that I never see anyone do is like hand salvage. And I've tried it in the past when I was trying to test how much money you could make on like entry level bounty missions if you salvaged all the stuff because like people were like entry level bounty doesn't pay you enough. But like even those early missions that are like 10K for like bounty missions, they have like 40K worth of guns on them and 40K worth of missiles and all the parts or whatever, and then all the RMC. So like, if you get good and you like get distortions and stuff on top of that, you can actually conserve. Like you can conserve the whole ship, which is crazy. But I've never been able to figure out the containers because like the repair gun's always been glitched and messed up. Oh yeah, this is feeling pretty good though. I swear I didn't park this far away though. That's crazy. We were literally like right over the hill from this place. But this is where a crew would come in, because like you could come down, drop off 2 Ursas, they would have 12 people in them, or you could have like 2 medical Ursas and have like, I don't know, 6 or 8 people in them or whatever, and then just send them in. Leave the medical boxes, yeah. My thing is like, I've been doing bunker missions and stuff for like a decade in this game, and I've found 1, maybe 2 rocket launchers or whatever over the years. And it's really like it's really the only thing I want in the game. I've never been able to test the rocket launcher and missile launcher. I have no idea how good they are. And people are like, get good or whatever, but it's like literally I've been checking bunkers. I've been doing mercenary missions for 10 years or whatever, however long they've been in the game. And I know like one of those, at least one of those rocket launchers or whatever, I found in someone else's ship. Like they found it and they had like disconnected or something. Isn't this Picker's Field right here though? No. But I really hope that they like lean more into it. 30K from selling med guns. Um, I don't even know how much med guns sell for or where to sell them, man. I know like the assault rifles, they sold for like, because I was trying to see how much money you could make off those in the past too, and they sold for like 1.5K a piece back in the day. So it's like if you kill 10 NPCs and their guns sell for 1.5, I mean, it's 15K. Kind of crazy. But it's just all the extra time that it takes you to like grab the guns and fiddle with inventories. I don't even know how much armor sells for. Like I've never tried to sell that much armor from NPCs either. But let's say you get like 1K for each armor piece. It might be lower than that, but like let's say you get like 1K for each armor piece, and they have what, 6 pieces? Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, and arms. So 5 pieces, 5K. You're looking at 6K or something a body. 700 a gun now. That's crazy. So I mean, let's cut it in half. You get 4K, 3K, 4K per body. You killed 10 people, you get 40K. I mean, that's pretty good. But that's the problem with like a lot of these missions. I like last wipe, I tried to solo level my mercenary level all the way to max, and it took fucking forever. And then they wiped, and I got put back down to 0, so I never got to figure out. I wanted to see what the end game mercenary missions were, and then some of those were just impossible to run by yourself. But then every now and then you had one that would like glitch out and just infinitely spawn NPCs, and I was like, man, if I could just find one of these when I had people, you could make so much money. Just print money. This is sketchy. Whatever's going on right now is very sketchy. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it back to the Carrack, to be honest. I also don't know how durable this... Oh, shit. Yeah, we did it now. We did it now. Let me think here. I think we have to just pull a Master Chief and probably explode, but I'm going for it. There we go. I wonder if they would even notice, you know? If there was people down here, would they even notice? If I, like, snuck up. That one has its lights on, though. That makes me kind of... This is Picker's Field, right? I don't know what the render distance is for people, but like that seems very abandoned. I don't think this is the Picker's Field that I remember. Unless I'm just looking at it wrong. Wasn't there a town or something at Pickers? Imagine just having like 10 of these things, like 10 Ursa rovers come over the hill. People underestimate the Ursa rover too. Like these things actually do some pretty good damage with, I don't know what size these guns are, like size 1s or something. But like I tried to use the longsword on a Cyclone to shoot down a Cutlass Black once, and every last bit of ammo couldn't even damage its engine, right? Ursa Rover ripped it in half. Apparently the render distance is kind of bad. I wonder if, does the render distance work for the players themselves as well? Or is it like... This is why you need a partner right here. You just roll up with your crew of 6. Just roll up somewhere with your crew of 6. And have one guy on like the Ursa Rover turret just like keeping watch. It's a lot of NPCs. See if we can repair the Ursa Rover first. Don't mind if I do. This probably doesn't sell for anything, to be honest. Almost bet. Doesn't seem like it's very efficient either. But if we're gonna survive in the wild, boys, we gotta be able to repair. You know? What do you think people would do? Because this technically doesn't destroy the ship, right? So, like, people they go and they do their mission or whatever, and they come back to their ship and all their armor's gone. Like technically you didn't kill them, but like, didn't you though? He's gonna wake up in his bed. And a skeleton. Like, this is the only reason I can think of to keep your shields on, because if people aren't salvaging ships, you know, by the time you get back to your ship, they could just destroy it. But if they're trying to just steal your hull, then having your shield on stops them, which is kind of weird. But I guess, like, even if they wanted to salvage your ship, if you're not online, they could just shoot your doors open, you know? Imagine being able to craft a better one of these. It seems to burn through pretty quick, though. Like, if you had 6 people, you probably take this whole Aurora apart in, like, you know, a couple seconds. A minute or something. Let's see if we can fix this, though. It said the turret was damaged or something. Yeah. Hmm. So I guess it would make sense that if a Vulcan could repair turrets and repair guns, I guess that would give it more of a purpose. Repairing turrets and repairing guns that are still on your ship would be nice. But like, this seems very limited in what it can do, you know? Like, even this right here, though, like, I don't know how much this RMC could sell for, you know, but maybe we could get hired to do a repair job on somebody's ship. But you got these size 1 guns that might be, you know, 5, 10K a piece, maybe. I don't know. I'm just gonna do this and see if anyone says anything about it. Like, we need to find like a player who's around and just strip their hull clean, you know? Just come back and your ship is charcoal. This would be something cool to see in Pyro, though. Because, like, it would kind of, like, it would make sense in Pyro, you know? Because they have, like, the solar flares and stuff. So this is the problem that I had last time. I couldn't figure out how to undo this. Because you had to, like, manually unload it. And I don't even remember how I did it last time. Maybe it was double click? No, it's gone now. So that's what confuses me, because the stuff disappears. See, it's empty. I don't understand, like, because like I did the I don't know, because I did this last time, and then unless it got dropped on the ground, like it doesn't seem like there's any way to store the RMC and the gun. Like you'd have to have multiple guns, and then even then, I don't know how you would get the canister out. I feel like this is what's going to happen when the solar flare comes to Pyro too. Like, if you get caught with your shields down, like the Starfarers and stuff like that, the Misships that have really powerful shields, they want to keep their shields up, and they're going to be really good at blocking like solar power and laser weapons and stuff. But then like things like Anvil and all that have more armor, more armor and decent shields. So it's like if you get into combat or something and your shields are damaged and then you get hit by a solar flare, the armor would kind of save you a little bit maybe. This isn't really taking as long as I thought it would have though. It's not a very big ship, but I mean, this thing does burn through pretty quick. Now let's just say, like, I don't know how much RMC goes for, but like, if a canister of this went for like 1,000 or something, maybe. That'd be pretty cool. Could go around and find all the named ships and just scrape their names off their ship. See what happens if I keep going when it's full. Where the hell does it reload from? Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people got a list of names ready. It's gonna be first come, first serve. That's what's gonna suck about the ship thing, though, is like later on down the road when everyone took all your names. I wish I could just right-click this and like. Where the fuck is the cartridge going? They got some you can already name, but is the cartridge even... Does it even have a reload animation? I'd help if I could actually fucking see, though. I don't know what this is. Just a flat cartridge. I don't think it has an actual reload spot. Maybe it's not supposed to reload. Maybe you just put one cartridge in it and you just like go back and forth. Maybe I've been using it wrong this whole time. It almost looks though like that would be the cartridge, but because it doesn't look like there's a reload button. But the canister has to go in it somehow. If there was like an eject button on here, maybe? I mean, it looks like that red thing next to my finger would be either to this or like to unload, but I'm not seeing anywhere that the canister would fit in. Unless it's like... It's crazy as they take the time to do stuff like this, but then you're like looking at the game and you're like, why the fuck am I inspecting my weapons, you know? So what they need is like a repair backpack that just lets you siphon, you know? I feel like this is what the Vulcan's going to be able to repair, you know? Something like this. Like, if we're looking at progression, like, this is hand salvage. So hand repair should be the opposite of hand salvage, basically. So all the external damage and stuff you can kind of do. And then the Vulcan should be able to, like, 100% or whatever the external stuff you could do by hand. And then, on top of that, maybe reattach parts or, like, build little fabrication parts, like small or medium parts, maybe. I mean, that would make some sense, I guess. That's crazy, though, to strip this out. Like, you're not flying anymore, bro. Question is, how do I... So, let's do none. And let's do that. Something changed. Canister. Let's do that. And then that. Now we're back to 0. So we're empty again. Hmm. It's kind of disappointing. Like, have they not been keeping, like, does no one use this gun? It would seem like entry-level salvage would be something important. They just made this and nobody uses it because they all own vultures and shit. That's what it seems like. Here's what you do. You take a Valkyrie. You get 20 guys in a Valkyrie. Maybe 26, maybe 30. You just fully load the Valkyrie with them. And then you just put salvage guns on all the gun racks. And then everyone goes in and grabs their salvage gun and salvages until they're full. Also, why isn't this filling up with stuff right now? Is that not... Is that not... stuff? It is kind of interesting, though, because it's like... Well, maybe it's the closer we get, the more RMC we get. But it's kind of interesting because... Like, maybe if we just fill up the gun and we go and see how much it sells for. If we can even sell the... Like, do we have to sell the gun, or can we do something else with it? I don't know. But it's very interesting. And then when the vultures come, they'd be so pissed. It's like nothing but construction material for them. Someone die? Probably died in the fire. There's a lot of people here, though. Might take a gander. See if we can see the legendary armor dude. The FF or the dusters the whole time. Yeah. Gun crate that we can't loot, I guess. You have to take a mission to loot. Is that what happens? What? Probably not worth anything, but I mean... I'm getting more and more into just, like, going to random places on the map and seeing what's there, you know? Like, the off chance that someone happened to come here...
I gotta say, that gun I pulled off that dead bounty hunter in Forers. Probably the best score I made in a long time. Quick on the draw, and it puts people down clean. I like that. But looking alright. I tell you though, best not to get too comfortable till we're out of here. I was on a job a couple of years ago where everything was going smooth as hell, and as we're walking up the ramp to get out of there, Advos show up.
Could be the makings of a real good time, that.
Why the fuck does this dude sound like that guy off of Game of Thrones? Oh, those are those green overalls that the guy was wanting. We can do that. If I kill them, though, we have to kill everybody. How far did I park? So that's a long walk, too. And I don't have a thing. I think that's what the game is kind of like supposed to be, though. Like, you can do the missions and stuff. They kind of tell you where to go, but then after you do the missions, you can kind of just mosey around. And you'll run into the people doing the missions, and then you can just be like, oh, I remember doing that mission. And you steal their shit. And this reminds me of Fallout. You just put like an atom bomb right there. I could see this though. I mean, I could chill in this town, and if someone came to kill the Duster guys, I could help them out, you know? No one would ever know, you know? Base camp for us. Like, we just set up here. We get NPC guards to help us out. This be a little base of operations, you know? Stuff I really wonder, because, like, so you get an org that gets like 60 people together, and then I got like 10 guys, you know? I got 10 guys together. And we hunker down in this NPC outpost. Would the NPCs be good enough that we could turn the tides in that fight? Also, these people can pick up guns off the ground. So I wonder if giving them modded weapons would make them better in combat or not. Because you could give them any gun, I think. Give them a railgun or a missile launcher. Just put it on the ground and let them snatch it. It's like a lot of these guys are unarmed. Or they have like pistols. The only thing is, like, when you get into combat, it'd be very difficult to, like, you could probably tell who the Dusters are. I still like their armor. Their armor's still cool as fuck. But you could probably tell who they are, but like it'd be kind of messy like if you accidentally shot one or like hit them with a grenade. The Pisces that we could have used for our ship. What's the situation here, boys? Doesn't appear to be any hull damage issues. And our status is all green. I think we fixed it, boys.
Anvil Aerospace. All systems online.
Dang right. This is an old, what is this? Is it like the rooster one? It's crazy. We fixed it with our magical repair guns, fellas. Because like all the systems are red when we came in here, and it was like damaged. You saw that. Boom. Little shot with the repair gun. We're good. Solid. You know what I mean? Boom, boom. Good as new. A little dirty, but good as new. That's gonna be the real challenge. Who can get the dirtiest ship? This is a pretty dirty Pisces. I don't know how long it's been out here, but Fathead was saying something about his ship being dirty not too long ago, and I've had the Carrack pretty damn dirty in the past as well. They have a cargo elevator here? They buy stuff? These guys buy drugs? If they buy stuff here, you could definitely set up a little base. Have all your org members bring back the shit. Drop it on here. You got people securing it with the NPCs. I wonder if this would have a power supply we could put in the Ursa, but I don't have a tractor beam. I might fly the Pisces to the Carrack and then fly the Carrack back over here.
Takeoff complete. Landing gear raised.
just thought you were abandoned little ship, but you weren't. We remember. Oh boy.
Anvil Aerospace. All systems online. Takeoff complete.
It is kind of interesting to be able to like visually see the damage and interior of your ship while flying. I need to look on the side because I don't know if I see the ship's name. See, if this place has like a road system that goes into it. What's that? Mining deposits?
All systems offline.
I think I need to look up, probably get off, off here in a minute, but like, see if this place buys anything, if anything. You can buy RMC. Imagine the repair bill if you fly a ship back to the station and try to repair it with no hole. I mean, all you'd really have to do right now is like set your dudes up here and then have people keep spawning their ships and flying them over here and salvaging them. See if we can find the commodity thing. I don't know, boys. Their camo looks awfully lot like the Freedom Fighter camo. These guys still got a good solid armor set. The
You all right?
if I could
I can't
find,
complain. How are you doing? How about that? Sounds like you're having a bit of luck.
if I could find like a tan desert one of these with a cape on the back, it would be perfect for the armor that we can get from the CFP and Pyro. like that. You have something like this. This one's gold though, but you get something like that. It's a light armor, so it wouldn't really fit the thing. But even like this arm armor that he has, it's only one side arm armor, which is kind of interesting. Got some tan. Yeah, it's interesting arm armor. Surely their buy station has to be on this side, right?
I'm okay. You good? How about that? Sounds like you're having a bit of luck.
Something like that is what we're looking for. Tan, probably still
You
light
all right?
armor with the camo on the
I'm
back.
okay. You good? Oh, shit. That kinda sucks.
That worked pretty good. But it's a light armor. I'm not sure where the commodity station, well, yeah, probably there. See this guy, he has that cool arm armor as well. One side arm. I would use this arm armor potentially with that vest, and then we need the tan pants from Pyro, or the orc armor from Pyro, but they had the heavy helmet that's in Pyro that we saw. Would be really cool. See, that's the lieutenant guy, so the heavy one has to be somewhere. Green jumpsuit man. This looks like an Avenger or something. So you can buy recycled composite and construction materials. And sell copper, iron, scrap, waste, and diamond. Waste. 10 per SCU. Waste disposal. So these guys are miners. Ore, iron. diamond. It looks like scrap is pretty big on their list, though. I wonder if what you could do is, if you had an org, because I know there's people that do cargo hauling. Org could come and secure this area here, and then you find somebody who wants to bring in cargo, and you escort them in for cargo, and then you get a portion of what they sell for, potentially. Because if they don't give you the money, you could just destroy them. Shoot at me, I dare you. Double dog dare you. I'm pretty sure that's the jumpsuit that, what's his name is wanting. I'm pretty open to killing these guys, but, there's another lieutenant or whatever. Makes me think that the legendary armor set's around, but I haven't seen it yet. They definitely have armor that I want, though. The arm armor and the chest armor. Potentially. And then we'd need to go to Pyro to get the, tan legs and stuff. But, if Fathead and them are trying to get more armor later, then I'm not opposed to coming around here and, collecting some for a little bit. Might try to bedlog here. Run the risk of someone finding us and destroying our ship, but I don't have anything on it anyway, really, besides my Hurston armor.
System off.
Go lay down for a little bit. was gonna go activate the shades, but maybe not. Let's see. Oh, I can't log off because I got the Pisces in the top. So dumb.
Anvil?
At least we, fixed it. Somebody can make their way home, you know. But it also means that if the repair gun can fix the Pisces, yeah. It's crazy how much, like, this ramp hasn't taken any damage. The other one always takes damage. It's like this skin is, like, giving it an extra layer of protection. It's crazy. Ship is loud as hell. Hmm. So now someone can take the Pisces and fly it into my ship and then, break open the inner door and then go straight to the cockpit and take the ship. And then when I log on, I'll be at the ship and ready to take action, Alright, I'm gonna hop off. Y'all guys have a good one. I gotta lay down.